8 people so far. Anthony, what's up, man? How do I sound? Sound all right? Sound all right? Low. It's low. Let me move my mic. Let me move the mic. See if that helps. Is that better? Is that better? Any better now? These two-headed gator hubs have been awesome. Still low. Still low. Let's see if I can volume. Any better? Is that worse? Turn the volume all the way up. Guess that sounds all right. I hear myself on the TV at least. Sounds good? Sound bad? All right, sorry for the let's see if I can. All right. I haven't cut the spokes yet. About to cut them. I want to try to get this on my TV so I can watch it. There it goes. This way I can see the comments better. Yeah, Paul. Carbon road bike hoops. Carbon road bike hoops. All right. I'm going to cut these thick. Sounds good? Awesome. Who got themselves Odyssey Aiken posters? Anybody? I feel like I haven't done a live video in a while. All right. Rad Dad. Thank you, man. Thanks for coming. Thanks for tuning in. Danny's not here. I feel weird, as always, standing in here talking by myself. It's fun. Rad Dad, what are you waiting for? Are you looking for 20s or you need 26s? We have to do like the TNT M80s, most likely. Yeah, Paul, I've only cut like 13 spokes ever. 29s. Yeah, I think we'll probably end up having to do the TNT M80s in white. Paul, we probably cut like 10,000 spokes every 3 months. Yeah, we have to get new. So the dies supposedly last about 10,000 spokes, and we usually have to get new dies every 3 to 5 months. We are our spoke supplier's best customer. Paul, did you watch the going to the scrapyard video? I really wish I could find somewhere that would take titanium. That video got a lot of love. It was awesome. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing because I found a lawnmower on the side of the road. I was like, I'm going to the scrapyard. One spoke too short. 4-piece bars in the pile. Paul, those were definitely broken in 2 spots. All of those animal bars have broken. You should know me well enough to know that I don't throw away anything that's good. That would be funny. There's a dude that comes in the shop all the time with one of those giant fat tire mongoose bikes. He put like some perfect 10 bars on it. All right. Let's get to building these wheels. What did everybody think of the 2-headed gators? You have to make funny comment. Let's hear it. Oh, you got to say it now. You have to say it now. Is this like pixelated or anything? All right. Is it running crappy with you guys? Or is it just my phone? All right. We're doing, so we're building up these E6 carbon rims, silencers, matte black, gator hubs, the gator disc hubs. They didn't do many of these at all. And yeah, they're probably the most limited ones out of all the gator hubs. They didn't do these on the first batch of them, and only if you pre-ordered these, you got these. We got to do, I didn't put the tie bolts in here, but he's doing tie driver, tie bolts. Front hub, same thing, super limited. I don't know how many of these they actually made, but 20 mil front hub in the gator colors. You saw me cut rainbow tie spokes. And of course, the antifreeze green nipples to match. It's gonna look sick. All right. Paul, what's up? Yo, mama's two-headed gator. No, dude, this is just for a race bike. Yeah, 20 mil axle is just for a BMX race bike. Paul, is it pixelated or is it just like my phone? Does it look all right? Does this look okay? All right, let's see. I don't think I really like this spot. Looks like it's on 360p. I don't know what that means. That's bad, right? 360p is bad. Kind of goes in and out of clarity sometime. Definitely low definition. It could just be the internet here. Richmond sucks. Richmond's such a cool city, but the infrastructure is so bad. I've already gone this far into it. I don't want to stop it and restart it. I mean, videos from 2002 were sick. Wonder if I just turn the internet off and just. All right. I just turned the internet. I just turned it off the internet. Maybe just a Verizon. Super clear now. Yep. It was just the internet. Just the internet. All right. Doug. Doug's one of our top 10 customers, I think. I gotta pull up his stats and see. But these are for Doug's kid. Oh, Rad Dad, you can't take messages away. Why'd you guys take your messages away? What was that for? Rad Dad, you might be right. Top 50,000. You're 42,000. Man, I hate calling Verizon. I will just deal with bad internet over calling them. Thanks, Anthony. We shipped your wheel out today too, man. Dude, Anthony throws down money every single live chat. It's sick. Me and Danny, one of the first live chats, or I forget what it was, which one it was, but we were. He said that we have to do a go to Hooters and do a Hooters review. We haven't gone to Hooters yet. Say hi to Hudson and Nash. They're watching with me. Sick. Hudson, Hooters is going bankruptcy. Whew. Hudson and Nash, what do you guys think of this two-headed gator colorway? I have to choose between one or the other sometimes. And there's a story about a dude that would like call the utility companies like every first of the month and be like, yo, the check's in the mail, and then never send the check, but they can never turn his power off because of him saying the check's in the mail or something. We like it. That's awesome. Yeah, I think this story was like from some dude in the 80s or 70s or something. I don't think that will work anymore. If I find it again, I'll send it to you. Oh, Jake Break. Oh god, the freaking tow company next door, man. That's like one of my biggest hates about this new spot is the tow yard next door. Yo, Hannibal's in here. We got to build his. Hannibal's in here. He ordered a Mad Dog. We got to build it. It's gonna. His Mad Dog's gonna be pretty cool. Top 420,000. We just got into 990 Mad Dogs. Jinx. Paul, man, me and Danny still talk about how stoked we are that you came down for the jam. Red Dead. Well, glad you got over that weekend, or at least covered it up, because it was sick having you here. If you weren't here, that Mad Dog video would have been gone, dude. That kid that filmed it is just like leaves me on red. I'm the dude Turner that put me in touch with that kid, like doesn't talk to that kid anymore because of that. Ugh, been super bummed. So yeah, Paul, you definitely saved the day with that Mad Dog video. Paul James, we can ship them to the UK. It's only probably about $80 in shipping, $100 in shipping. And no other Paul, I I kind of have hard feelings against that kid. Pretty bummed about it. Might give him a high five if he gives me the footage. Who knows? Yeah, yeah. But just so you know, you saved the day for us. I really want to like go through that footage and make a bunch of like little shorts and reels and stuff. Dawson, what do you think of these? Oh, Anthony Machacha left already. Um, he sent a he ordered a bag of pencils, order of S&M pencils, and he said if anybody can guess the weight of these, closest without going over. We got to start putting in their guesses right now. But he said to send this pack of S&M pencils um, to the customer that is the closest without going over. Yeah, these are carbon rims, tie spokes, tie driver on the rear, alloy nipples. So let's get some guesses in the comments about what you think these are gonna weigh as a pair. As a pair. 10 pounds. 7.6. That's not a bad. Ooh, Paul. I think Paul's the closest right now. Yep. The front bolts are alloy. These 20 mil bolts are alloy. Um, aluminum axles. Aluminum axles. I do have to switch these bolts out to titanium, but it does have a tie driver and it will have tie bolts. 5.7 pounds. All right. There's the front. Pretty straight off the drill. All right, so carbon rims always will, even if they're brakeless rims, they always will have a drive side. Look, of course, the sticker's over it, but you can always read the serial number. Serial number is always on the drive side. But yeah, there's always a drive side. It's very important that you do that, especially if you have braking rims. But they're also drilled for 3-cross only. Almost every carbon rim is. So if you put them backwards, the spokes aren't going to lay right either. So it's very important that you do that. I have fixed many of rims that were built wrong, especially by another shop. Doug says 4.8 front and rear. All right. Little fun fact. Needs a machine. Oh yeah, we're talking about doing a Beetlejuice back wheel for him. 2.5, 2.15. All right. Rad Dad, you think that's for the pair, right? You might be pretty close. Yeah, dude, the Beetlejuice rims, like, at first I thought they were real whack, but they, like, Danny's bike looks really cool. God, I had to cut my grass yesterday. My allergies are like killing me today. I hate this. I hate cutting grass. Does anybody in here like to cut their grass? Yep. Really? Yeah, Paul, you you do like pulling weeds and messing with the grass. That's true. Tyler likes it. God, I hate cutting grass. More jumps, less grass. Yup. 15 acres? Oh my God. I complain about like a eighth of an acre. Dude, I almost bought a riding lawnmower for like my little tiny city yard. Yeah, Paul James, my allergies are kicking my butt today. So I'll be on the track. Cut theirs as well from time to time. Dude, Paul, you're like one of the nicest dudes I've ever met. For those who don't know, sitting low over here, he drove for our jam down from Michigan by himself to hang out. I don't. Did you even ride? Did you ride that weekend, Paul? Um, but he got here on Friday, and then he noticed like our little front area where there's like rocks and stuff, little garden up front. Um, he noticed that there was a bunch of weeds in it, and he stayed up like all night the night before the jam, pulling weeds out of our garden up front. And I just wanted to make myself helpful. I'm like, dude, you just drove from Michigan. Dude, third weekend of October this year. We're doing it again. Doug Sunquist. William says 5.6. Doug, it's the week after the Nova BMX National, so you guys don't have an excuse not to be here. Last year we did it over top of the Severn National before I realized there was even a Severn National. Um, I also cleaned up after the rail jam on Saturday. Me and another dude. Man, Paul. Yeah, I had to go down to the track like before the rail jam was even over. I got to see Chad Curley hit the rail that one time and made it, and then I was out because we were supposed to be doing something at the BMX track too. Yeah, hey Bob, it's yeah, you just swap them out. We have those um button head bolts here. Um, you can just grab them on the website or call me or yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be cool too, Doug. But our jam in October is gonna be cooler. They'll get to ride more at our jam, I'm sure. Paul, volunteer help is a lot of times better than money. Sometimes, depending on the volunteer and what they're trying to help with, is way worse though. But yeah, we'll have our jump should be open that weekend too. Um, Hopefully, I get the 4-wheeler fixed this week and get the jumps open this weekend. I broke the throttle cable, and then of course it was a discontinued part from Polaris, and then we were trying to figure it out for like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden a couple like knockoff ones popped up on it on eBay. So hopefully they work. One of my good customers is supposed to be fixing it tomorrow. Your jumps are, oh yeah. Not running around the neighborhoods right now. Awesome, Rad Dad. You're just riding, watching me on YouTube building wheels. Dude, it was a running and driving and fully working 1986 Polaris 4-wheeler, and it's called the Trail Boss, and it was $500. Might have been $600. So I didn't really care how old it was. All I needed was to go up and down. So that's all that it did. But then the cable broke. Yeah, 2-stroke. If you don't get any running, I can send my buddies from Spring Groove to help. What's Spring Groove? Is that like a motorcycle shop here? One of my good customers owns a lawnmower like repair shop, so he's the one trying to fix it for me. Dude, Paul, did you get anything good? Get any clips? Do anything cool on your street ride in the middle of the night? Other, other Paul. Oh, you want to see my new old truck? I haven't been on a street ride in forever. I mean, I don't really ride streets, so I haven't joined a street ride in forever. We it's been a minute. All right. You guys seem to like this angle of the wheel build, like right and looking up my chins. Is that cool? You guys like that? Oh, nice. Grinding some ledges, sick. Yeah, Paul, that's what I like to do. Hop a couple ledges, hop a couple little gaps, whatever. Just cruise around. The handsome face. The handsome face. Get out of here. All right. Does this look good to y'all? We have a big photo of Danny's brother, but not the. We haven't blown up the one of them two together yet. All right, where was it at? Paul, being over in the UK, are you pro source or anti source? What's the other cool shops in the UK? Why can't I think of their names? Is it Unity Ride Shop? How many wheels do you think you build a year on average? I mean, Ryan, we were talking earlier. You might have missed it, but we probably go through 10,000 spokes um, every three to 5 months. I mean, we probably build a few thousand wheel sets a year. Ha! I must have flipped the camera around on accident. There we go. God, I'm so not good at this. Ooh, Crucial BMX. Yeah, that shop's sick. All right, 3.2 pounds. I think we're gonna get pretty close. I did that on purpose. I color coordinated that for sure. It's in the chat. I can scroll up and see. Doug, I mean, I'm not good at the technology part of this. Paul sitting low. You said 5.7, 5 pounds, 7 ounces. Yep. You stand by it? 2.5, 2.15. Anybody else? Anybody else wanting to guess what these wheel sets weigh? What this wheel set weighs? Closest without going over gets a prize. Nope, just the wheels. Just the wheels. No rim tape, no tires, tubes, nothing like that. Just the wheels. Your bid. BMXer bids $1, Bob. $1, Bob. I will go switch these bolts out to the tie bolts though before we weigh them. Sweet. Maybe even lighter. Doug says 3.5. One of my customers ordered a pack of S&M pencils for me to do this live betting. Not live betting. Guesses of closest without going over. What do you mean? Click, 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 click. Vintage lefty guitars. Oh yeah. Ooh, sound that? That sounds good, right? Vintage lefty guitars. Click, click, boom. Some good old new metal right there. Lefty guitars. Who are you? Okay. I was thinking you might have been somebody else. Oh, sick. Oh, Ryan Flowers. How many channels do you have, Ryan? Dude. Billy Bob loves Charlene. I wish I have you guys seen the my tattoo I got? Let's see if I can find it. I guess it might be backwards. But I totally got Water Tower with Billy Bob Loves Charlene. And then I also got Way Down Yonder on a Chattahoochee tattoo. Yep, those are real. Those are real. So Ryan, Shadow Conspiracy was purchased by the source, and we are not going to pad the source's pocket. So we are not going to be buying Shadow stuff anymore. So yeah, that goes Shadow, Rant, Sabrosa. Unfortunately, that means Bone Death too, because Bone Death is, even though Bone Death isn't purchased, Sean still owns Bone Death, but they only sell through Sparky's, and Sparky's is just now Source. Doug, I don't know what's up with Mutiny. Um, I hope they're not over with. Um, I would. We are still going to be getting shadow chains from from a different distro that is still stocking shadow stuff right now, but we're only going to be getting chains from them. So whatever shadow stuff we have in stock right now, we've had for a couple months now, and we're probably going to end up blowing it out soon enough. Um, the Wheels of Steel, which is who owns, which is um, Wheels of Steel, which is Source's parent company, which is the same dudes. When Source filed bankruptcy for however many millions of dollars it was, they formed Wheels of Steel and bought Source back. A lot of sketchiness there. But yeah, Wheels of Steel is who is that whole corporate entity, and then yeah, the Wheels of Steel bought Sparky's. Yeah, Ronnie definitely has cancer pretty bad. He's apparently like doing okay. Um, um, yeah, I'm sure there was some sort of partner deal where Source, I don't know, Ronnie's probably still some owner of Source now, some owner of Wheels of Steel, but also now Wheels of Steel is some owner of Sparky's. I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but yeah. Either way, I'm not patting Source's pocket. Let me go get the tie bolts. I will show everybody that's watching right now um, what we do with profile hubs too. Um, so whenever we get profile hubs in, we disassemble them. So we take them all apart. We reassemble them per every order that comes in. Um, Elijah, better late than never. Um, yeah, so when you order hubs, you can do it right on our website. You pick, whatever bolts you want. Drivers, we have all the drivers. Um, we do have a couple rare hub cones in some different colors, but not many. Um, yeah, so yeah, we disassemble all the hubs. We put them back together per every order. Um, yeah, bins and bins of bolts. All right, some backroom goodness. Freaking, there's gonna be a set of closeout wide mouth forks and blue groove. I don't know if anybody wants to shoot me an offer on these, but they got smashed in shipping. Just a bad scrape. They're straight. Everything's good. They're not even dented, but just like a real bad scratch. All right, tie bolts. Let's put the tie bolts in these hubs. Dangles isn't here. All right, last chance to get your give you $5 for the tie bolts. Last chance. Let's get your bets in. Closest without going over. What's your weight? What's your weight guesses? Yeah, Ryan, I'm pretty open with my feelings towards the industry. It's probably bad. I don't really care. The industry is my life, Danny's life. You know, it supports the Richmond scene. You know, everybody everywhere. So I try to be pretty vocal about it, um, and open. I try to be nice about it a lot of times, but I've laid into Moeller, I've laid into Bonner, I've come in from a bike shop. A lot of those dudes never worked at a bike shop or understand what it's like when every single company now sells direct. Every single company is like, order these from me and order these direct from the website and not from your local core DMX shop. Like it's super annoying. Um, yeah, whatever. Don't let me. I mean, you already got me started. You got me started. All right, I'm putting the scale up. Everybody, what's your guesses on the weights of these closest without going over? Closest without going over. All right, we're zeroed out. All right, closest without Nate. Wait, 19 ounces? Closest without going over. Profile hubs, tie bolts, tie driver, tie spokes, alloy nipples, carbon rims. All right. Let's see if I can get these on the scale good. Is everybody's guesses in? Everybody's guesses in? Oh man. Closest without going over. Yeah, both wheels. No cog. Yeah, carbon rims. Oh man. What's 19.7 ounces? How much does that weigh, Dangles? 3.8. Oh, I thought that was ounces. All right, we're closest without going over is winning a pack of S&M pencils. The construction pencils. So they come in a pack of 10. One of our good customers bought these and told me to give them away. All right. Are the guesses closed? 22 ounces. How much is 22 ounces? Is that a pound? All right, 1 pound, 7 ounces. All right. So let's see who's close. Doug, you're staying with 4.8 pounds. All right. Are we ready for this? A couple people aren't over. Almost everybody else is over. Almost everybody is over. BMXter, you were pretty close, but you went over. Rad Dad might win. All right. Is this suspense killing everybody? Hold on. The scale got turned off. All right. All right. Here we are on the scale. It was zeroed out before I put them on. Tie bolts, tie spokes, carbon rims. Here. All right. 3.3 pounds. 3 pounds, 3 ounces. Let's go. I'll just scroll back up, see you won. But I think Rad Dad. I think it was Rad Dad. Doug said 3 pounds. Doug Tunler. Let's see. You said 1 pound, 3 ounces. Hey, boosted was 3.8, so he was over. BMXster was 3.2, so he was over. Rad Dad said 2 pounds, 15 ounces, which I think is probably the closest. Doug did say, oh yeah, he did say 3 pounds. He changed his. Dangles was 3.2, 3.02. Is that what 19 ounces was? Should we make a guess on how much these wheels cost? $19 ounces is Dangles, get out of here. The only person that knows how much these cost is Doug Sunquist because he bought them. They're his first kid. That's kind of crazy. Oh, I guess the battery went off. All right, so yeah, I guess Doug. Are we going to agree that Doug Tunler won? Yeah, the Gator Elite disc were more. All right. These just came in today too. I put them on Instagram. Super limited edition jet fuel hazard rims. They have 40-year, the 40-year logo on them, which is pretty sick. Doug Tunler. I'm assuming I'm saying your name right. Probably not because I can't read. But yeah, shoot me a DM on Instagram, and we'll. I'll send you those. I'll send you those spokes or pencils. I mean pencils. All right. Paul wants to see my new truck, which is not a new truck. This is. I bought this truck when I was 15 years old. I blew it up when I was 17. Sat in my parents' barn for 20 some years up until a year and a half ago, and then we put my truck on a 2007 Trailblazer. Check this sucker out. Let me open up the hood. So this is the craziest thing. So this is just a straight Trailblazer, frame, everything, bumper mounted right up to the frame. Um, yep, didn't have to cut the firewall, nothing. This is the a factory AC kit from a '68 pickup truck, but we made the Trailblazer AC stuff work in the factory AC kit, um, which is pretty crazy. Um, yeah, we fixed everything that was structural, but we didn't fix anything that didn't need to be structural. That wasn't structural. So, like all these little cab corners, all the, you know, anything that was not structural, we left. Um, this is one of the coolest things are all of these stickers that I put on this when I was 16 years old. Yeah. So it had a straight six in it, and we took it out. That blew up. I still have the station wagon. Um, the shifter, profile crank arm, and I think this might have been a BSD pedal that we just grinded down. Um, Probably one of my favorite parts. Um, the AC rings here are King Creek headset cups. Um, it's got 4-wheel drive. But yeah, it uses all the factory AC kits, right, or levers or whatever. Um, yeah, gas tank delete. We moved the gas tank behind the truck, behind the bed. Um, yeah, and the bed we so we had to. You can see we had to raise the bed up 3 inches to go over top of the suspension and the gas tank in the back. Um, but yeah, everything underneath it is Trailblazer, all Trailblazer. Yeah, but yeah, the old stickers I love, and I love that we just knocked off this Play logo. Bump off is the shop that did it. They don't really do much on the internet, but they got Instagram and Facebook. Um, yeah, so if you don't like um, really know, I need new hood hinges. Those are the original hood hinges still. Um, yeah, the truck's super quiet. So it's got the straight 4.2 inline six in it. Um, yeah, then we got these 20-inch rally wheels on it, and yeah, rides good, drives good, looks good. Sold. It's 4-wheel drive. It's not like all wheel drive or whatever, but it's 4-wheel drive. Yes. So I sold Danny. I gave Danny my red car that I was driving every day, and now that's my daily driver. Dude, I was looking at turbo and the little inlines, the 4.2 inline six, and I might. We'll see. Yeah, Tyler, I still have the wagon. Um, dude, I don't. I kind of didn't get into hot water music until like later on. Um, I did just go see Chuck Reagan recently, and it was awesome. Um, Nate, yeah, dude. I sent your dad the invoice for the difference, and it's in his email. He just hasn't paid it. Everything's in a box, ready to go, waiting on that. Um, I am LS swapping the wagon right now. Um, I really messed up when I didn't do that from the beginning. All right. Well, that was cool, I guess. Doug, I'm gonna the Thai stuff wasn't on the invoice, so I'll send that over probably tomorrow. Um and yeah, that's it. Those wheels came out sick. And Doug, DM me on Instagram or Facebook or whatever with your address and stuff. I'm not sure if you're. I mean, you're probably in the system, but just DM it to me anyways. We'll get those out tomorrow. Um, if you need something else with it, just let me know. And yeah, there won't be any kind of extra shipping charges or anything with that. Um, Rad Dad, you're the one cleaning cars and $1 million houses and $1 million cars. So that sounds pretty killer too. Um, yeah, here's the wheels once again, Doug. Appreciate you, man. You're like I said, you're in the top 10 customers, I think. Um, yeah, much appreciate everybody as always. Thanks for the handful of people that threw in a couple bucks to me. That's unreal for the tips and super chats or whatever. Um, Doug, yep, Doug, don't forget to send me your address. Get those pencils out tomorrow. That's it. Much appreciate it. Later. Later, Dangles. Appreciate it.